Okay, welcome to the video update for Monday, from the Monday, October 27th council meeting. First thing we did, we had 3 delegations that came in. Shane Schreiber came down from Edmonton just to speak on DRP from the Government of Alberta's standpoint. He also met with our DRP committee earlier in that afternoon, and they discussed a number of different things that they're trying to work on to speed our DRP process up. Following Shane's presentation, Jim Ross from our DRP committee, he came in and just followed up from their standpoint as to what they think the government has to do. And one of the biggest things that they're talking about that Jim's brought to us is that the level of risk that the government is taking. They're so secure on their risk level that it's actually costing the program a lot more money than if you'd have just relaxed the risk and maybe paid the odd person a little bit more money than they should have. But so that's the first one. And then the other one, of course, is they really think we need more staff involved in the DRP and take it to a case worker model. So that there's specific people that deal with individual applications. Just an ongoing thing with the whole DRP program. I can't thank Councillor Masterman from our level as to the amount of work that man has put into this whole DRP thing. Beyond that, Jim Ross, Deb Smith, Tom Dutton, Bill Fowler, I think I'm forgetting one, but maybe not. But the amount of their own volunteer time that this group has put into helping the government make this DRP process better. And it is working. They are getting it better, but we're a long ways away from done, and we have to continue on. The other ones I got to thank that are working over at the Renewal office in the DRP office is Sarah, Eleanor, and Jackie. Unbelievable what you guys are going through every day with these people and the hardships that people are going through. If we didn't have you, we would be in a horrible place with this whole DRP thing, and it's because of you that it's even as good as it is right now. So a lot of work to do on that. Following that delegation, we had the policing committee delegation. Terry Coleman, who's with our policing committee, came and just gave us an overview as to their view on how policing is done, and just kind of got us thinking of possible different models of looking at how we do our policing and how complaints are handled, how their staffing is going right now. Important to note that we have, to provide the 24/7 service that we currently have, we need 17 RCMP staff to do that. We have 13 right now. So there's the odd guy pulling the double shifts and everything to ensure that High River is safe, and we have this 24/7 policing. That being said, they have got, they're taking applications right now to improve on the numbers that we have, because we got to get it up to 17, so they're working on that. It was a really good conversation, actually, because I learned a lot about how this stuff works in a small community like this, and we'll just keep working on it from here. And I know Terry's going to be giving us a few more ideas in the near future as to how we do things in High River. Terry made it very clear that that the policing is working very, very well in High River right now. I know everybody has concerns about this, that, or the other thing, and it seems like the sky is falling, but I think you look on the whole as to this community, we're doing very well. Next one, the big item, was a bylaw rescindment on the Lions Club loan repayment. That's something I mentioned in last 2 weeks ago video. That was just rescinding the loan repayment that the Lions Club would be making to High River, $38,900. So we got rid of that. We made some changes and approved changes that the Arts and Culture Board brought to us. Joel Windsor spoke to it a little bit, and you can see the changes. They're housekeeping details in my mind. They're nothing real extravagant or anything. Subdivision and Development Authority, there's just a housekeeping item on that we have to have a Subdivision and Development Authority bylaw approved every year, so we did that. Quarterly update to Council's action plan. This is quite a thick document that you can look at online in the agenda package, actually. And it just shows where how much we got done last year. And when you actually start looking at it as to how much was done in the last year, it's kind of mind-boggling to even absorb it as to how far we've come over the last year. This will also be posted on the town's website. I don't think you'll have to go exactly into the agenda. There'll be a link right away on it. The other thing we did was the appointment of a new Deputy Director of Emergency Management, who is Jim Simpson. And Angie Greneveld came and gave us a business renewal plan update as well. So that was pretty much it for the council meeting. We also had our organizational meeting that we have to do every year. Basically, we set the time of the meetings and when the meetings are. Nothing has changed from last year. Everything's still Mondays at 3 o'clock. Committee of the Whole meetings will be every third Monday, once a month at 3 p.m. at council chambers. Deputy mayor appointments, blah, blah, blah. Council appointments to external committees and boards. Just a couple of changes that we made on that one. Calgary Regional Partnership, we are not members of that right now, so we didn't appoint anybody to that. We will be looking at the CRP in the near future over the next year to see if we want to join back up into that and how that would work for High River. Nothing else had really changed on any appointments there. Then we go into the internal committees, which the only change would be to the High River District Recreation Board, where I appointed Councillor Brankovich to that. We did, appointed Councillor Brankovich to that, to the Rec Board Committee. The next thing we did were the citizen appointments to vacancies on the different boards and committees. First one was Arts and Culture Advisory Board. We appointed Kathy Bennington, Beverly Matthews, Lynn Thornton to 2-year terms, and Joel Windsor to a 3-year term. BTAC, there were no applications received for BTAC. FCSS, we appointed Sharon Van Ohm to a 2-year term. Our Regional Airport Board, we appointed Jamie Kinghorn to a 3-year term. Heritage Advisory Board, we appointed Mary Chadney, Kyle Jansen, Judy Keeler, and Dawn Way to 3-year terms. HRAC, Highwood River Advisory Committee. This is an interesting one because with everything that was done last year and flood mitigation and now diversion talks and everything, that's what HRAC had always been working towards. So the flood of 2013 basically just expedited their mandate into about 8 months. So it's not I don't want to get rid of HRAC, but maybe their mandate is a little bit different as to how that works. So that's taken back, and we're going to be thinking about that in the next few months here. Harvard District Recreation Board, we appointed Derek Harper and Brenda McCready to 3-year terms. High River Centennial Library Board, we appointed Diane Porter, Sharon Van Ohm, and Lynn Thornton to the Centennial Library for 3-year terms. And Holly Kingdon. Holly will be finishing up. One of the members resigned, and she'll just be finishing up the end of a 3-year term, which ends in October 2015. The Policing Committee, we appointed Cam Kruliak, Terry Coleman, and Don McCracken to 2-year terms. And the Subdivision Appeal Board, we appointed Todd Curran for a 3-year term. The one item I'll talk about at the end here is the discussion about diversion and what that is in the Southwest, et cetera, et cetera. The town and the MDF Foothills and the two main government engineers are coming down this week. We're all going to be having a big group hug to figure out exactly what we want to do in the southwest and what is diversion going to look like. Is it actual diversion, or can we do it floodway enhancement that will work better and cost less money? And but the main thing that we want to do right now is get approval to continue that southwest berm across 12th and south down to the Little Bow. If we can get that approval, that berm has to go in regardless of whatever a floodway enhancement or a diversion model looks like. We have to get 12th Avenue opened up back to two-way traffic. We all know that. But those bags will not be moved until at least we see that berm started, or we have approval of it. So that's happening this week. Hopefully we can get approval in the next month or so, and we can start construction right away of getting this southwest berm going. Diversion, floodway enhancement, well, I'll give you more updates later on as that discussion goes on. If you need to get a hold of us, everybody knows how to: Facebook, Twitter, email, phone. It's all there for you. So let us know. Thanks very much.